The Book of Mormon, of course.
Facebook or Instagram? Neither. I have never done either one. I swear I never will.
Favorite TV show? Probably MASH. With my dad and my husband.
Favorite hobby? I'd say reading.
Our next song, we have a special guest musician, Mr. Van Jovi. Yeah? Okay, 2, 3, 4. A little bit louder. Baby be, the Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. We were out on a date in my daddy's car. We hadn't driven very far. On the road, straight ahead, a car stalled, the engine was dead. Couldn't stop, so I swung to the right. I'll never forget the sound that night. The screaming tires and the busting glass. The painful scream that I heard last. Oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. She's gone to heaven, so I got to be good, so I can see my baby when I leave this world. No. When I woke up, the rain was pouring down. There were people standing all around. Something warm running in my eyes, but somehow I found my baby that night. I lifted her head, she looked at me and said,
All right, Van is 3 years older than me, 3.5 years older. And I used to chase him. He'd tease me about something and I'd chase him around the chair, the rocking chair. And I never, ever could catch him.
Which is because I
got him.
was older than her. Quicker and faster. One of the fun memories was that my mom was down by the dam, Hoover Dam, in the elevator, and the guy stuck out his arm to get a ticket, and she just shook it because that's what she was used to doing Sunday, shaking people's hand, and we just broke out laughing.
Well, it was the look on the guy's face when
Yeah.
she shook his hand rather than passing him her ticket. That
was a fun memory.
Yeah, and Grandpa Owen, or our dad, laughed through that whole corridor, and it was just echoed. And we did too, but he laughed for the longest time, I think. So one of my favorite memories of Mom and Dad is we lived in St. George and still do. And Dad would write me letters, and this one day, and Mom, but he wrote me a letter and he said, "Mother's left me." And then the next sentence, she took all my money and left. And then he goes on to tell other stuff. And then later I found out that, well, I think he did it in the end of the letter. He says, well, she went to the store, took my wallet or my money and went to the store. So she'll be back, but Mother left me. He always did stuff like that.
I remember the time that all of us together had so much fun was when Laurie was just little, and we were playing password, and she would write down the words, but she didn't know how to spell them. And so the fun was just figuring out what she had written.
I do remember that I went to a baseball game that Van was playing, and he lost his contact. We went back and we shoveled up every bit of the dirt that we possibly could, sifted that, and I found his contact for him.
Not quite how it worked.
Oh, well, that's what I remember.
It was a softball game, not baseball.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
And the contact, I slid into second base. Anyway, the contact I projected with the wind went into a certain area, and so we dug up a 5-foot square piece of sod, and we rolled that up, brought it home, and shook that out really good, and then Donna sifted through the dirt.
But I found it
while I was working at the sugar
she wants to
factory.
let it be known.
And she did find it, yes.
You owe me.
And in those days,
They were very
contacts were very, very expensive. and I had to pay for them. They were like $400 for a pair of contacts.
Well, I have a cute story about Daddy when he was declining, and I was there taking care of him or Mother one time, tending, and he went into the bathroom, and when he came out, he said, Lartar, when I went into the bathroom, I knew that I didn't need to turn the light on because it was bright enough in there. So I did my business. Then when I walked out, as I walked out the door, I flipped the light on. And with a twinkle in his eye, he said, "Do you think that's balanced?"
The sad thing that I feel bad about, one of the sad things is that my grandkids will not experience or have not experienced singing in the car like we used to. We sang all the way to Wyoming and back every year. We sang everywhere we went. Sang around lots of campfires and had so many fun songs that our dad taught us. And our kids aren't getting that, and our grandkids aren't. I would assume my great-grandkids.
They're not learning the songs.
Well, that's what I was trying to do today, but it didn't work out.
It didn't work. The kids they're not interested.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. My dad had a home that he wanted to put on the market that he had purchased. And so we were in the kitchen area at the time, and he needed a caulking gun. He was up on the ladder in the kitchen. He told me to go get the gun out in the truck, and so I was in the living room. I didn't quite hear him, and I basically yelled back, "What'd you say?" And he said, "Go get the gun." And just as he did, there was a guy that was on the front door, I guess a salesman or something, and as soon as I went to the front door to go get the gun, he scooted out of there in a hurry.
Get the gun, man.
So when I went back and told my dad what had happened, because he didn't see the guy, and told him, he was laughing so hard I had to hold him so he wouldn't go off the ladder, hurt himself.
You have the best sense of humor. The best sense of humor.
Yeah, about everything.